What's up, YouTube? It's Yaya. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to episode 2 of my cooking series. I will be making broccoli cheddar soup. So I used 1 small onion. The recipe calls for half of a medium onion. You really can use what you prefer because you're eating it. Set your stove to medium-high heat. We're going to begin by adding our 4 tablespoons of butter to our pot. And then we're going to add our onions in to saute. You could substitute this with vegan butters and things like that as well. Once your onions become translucent, we're going to add our garlic in there. The recipe calls for 2 to 3 garlic cloves. So now that we've added our garlic to the pot and we've stirred it and let it saute for about a minute, we're going to begin to add in our 4 tablespoons of flour. Give it a quick stir. So after our roux has formed, we're going to add in 2 cups of vegetable broth. I actually added 32 ounces of vegetable broth. What I would recommend is to offset adding more vegetable broth. Add a little bit more cheese to thicken it up. I reduced our broth to low heat. So we're going to begin to cut up our vegetables. We're going to start by shredding our carrots. Then we're going to get to our broccoli. And I'm just cutting the stalks off and cutting the heads of the broccoli in half. So now that we're ready to add our vegetables, we're going to return our pot to medium-high heat. You can add more or less of any of these seasonings. A half teaspoon of paprika, a half teaspoon of black pepper, and a teaspoon of salt. So now that that's mixed together, we've let that cook down. We're going to add our 2 cups of half and half. And as you can see, I'm just gradually adding in more cheese. The recipe calls for 8 ounces, but I used about 12. it shows how your soup begins to thicken up. Give it a quick taste test. So now we have our sourdough roll. I'm just demonstrating how to make it into a bread bowl. And this is actually bigger than the standard size, but this is all they had. So we're gonna begin by cutting the top off. Then we're just gonna use a fork to scrape out the inner parts of this loaf. And you can use the bread that you're scraping out to make croutons. You can toast it and dip it into your soup as well. So I'm just using a deep spoon and I'm scooping my broccoli cheddar soup into my bread bowl. Top it off with some paprika, which is completely optional. Alright y'all, that's pretty much it for this recipe. I would recommend that you try this recipe out for yourself. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.